Hello, my friends. A little report about our situation in shelter and with clinics. Sorry, I didn't have mental health yesterday to make it, so making right now. So we managed to solve the problem with clinic. I get some small loan, and many people send their donation to us, so we get funded and pay for all checks from the clinics. So from that point, everything fine. Right now, what we need it's basically a real problem for us. It to find someone with medical education into the clinic, uh, some assistant that will help Elena, who work in the clinic, to cope with our friends' cats, because there are like very many cats that need medical treatment every day. We need to do different things with them, and just two hands is not enough for all of them. So we need to find someone who will help us, and that's a big problem in Ukraine because many people with medical education just left the country, and those who basically stay here already have work, and there are not so many. So we are trying to find someone who can help us. We even may pay them from our own money because it's just not enough, two of us, to handle all the stuff. And the second part is that right now we're gathering money for medication because we need to buy a big amount of different uh, medical drugs for our cats, because most of them have viruses, and not like simple one. Many cats has feline immunovirus and leukosis. Many cats, uh, after the FIP and panleukopenia. So many of them in really bad shape because of that, and they need everyday medical support. I mean, like medical drugs to support their immune system. I ordered uh, 300 tablets for them today, but we need much more, and that's around, I think, maybe $3,000 per month to treat all cats that we need only with this one thing. So that's our like two main problem right now. We're trying to solve them. Um, Good that we managed to solve the problem with the clinic because it was crucial. Without like medical support in clinics, it will be a hell and many cats will die. But luckily, that's not happened. Of course, we can always get some debts loan, but we're already in many loans and debts. So it's like getting more and more them. It's not a solution. It's just creating more deeper problem. So I'm trying to not taking too much of them, and control our basically financial stats. So uh, most our expenses we should uh, solve by ourselves and with donation, without like getting too much in depth. Uh, as for mine cats in my apartment, most of them in a good shape. Uh, they also have medical treatment because basically the same stray cats that staying in the shelter just at my home. So mostly they have the similar medication plan for them. So that is, I hope more people will subscribe on our channel. I know it's not very fancy and not very sometimes positive, because we're really trying to solve a big problem in our country, and due to the situation in the country, I'm talking about the war with Russia. It's not making simpler this thing. And also you should understand that, for example, money that people paying in US and money that people can pay in Ukraine, it's a very big difference. So gather, for example, $5,000 in US, it's like not a big deal. In Ukraine, it's a big problem, and that's why I'm doing this channel, so more people worldwide could understand the problem in Ukraine, what's happening here, and try to help us, because um, in current situation when many people get broke in our country, I can't uh, put additional weights on them and ask for making donation to the animals or anywhere else. So I will try to find some additional help from abroad, from people who living in basically normal countries with normal financial and not only situation, that basically have amount of money that they can donate to help animals or anyone else. So that's the point of this channel, and also spread information what basically happening and what we are doing. I have also planned to make additional uh, playlist for medical treatment. Why? Because I know that in many countries, especially in Europe, not all diseases are treated for animals, and many animals with those diseases euthanized, which basically we treat in Ukraine for 10 or maybe 15 years, and all these cats are fine. So I want to share this information so many people will understand that many things that in their country not treated right now can be treated, and they're like not simple, but they're like solution for that, and they at least can try to help their animals by ourselves, or find some vet who can adopt our plants for medical treatment and try to do this there. I know that because I have different friends basically live the Ukraine, left the Ukraine, um, and they are vets and working around the Europe, England, and many other countries. And they shared with me those stories when uh, doctors in that clinic saying that we can't treat this is untreatable. We need to euthanize your cat, dog, or else. And they just was shocked because such like viruses or diseases are treated in Ukraine for many years. So they are trying to help right now there and adopt our programs to the Europe standards. It's not simple because many bureaucracy and regulation is stopping from doing this, but at least they try. The same problem with medication. So, for example, part of our medical drugs that we're buying on a black market, because you can't buy it in Europe or in Ukraine. They doesn't have license here, and that's another problem because these drugs are really helping animals to survive and get a good life. So another problem is to emphasize uh, the problem of blocking these drugs uh, for import into this country, because without these drugs many like animals will die, but also people will die, because this is basically drugs for people, not for animals, but they are also helping animals. So that's another big story that we are trying to solve, but it's too much time and too much effort for that, and I don't even think that we can handle this by ourselves. I already connected many people from different uh, medical companies in Ukraine and government, but right now it's still uh, in a blocking state. I don't know why. I think in most cases, I think it's because of corruption in Ukraine, because everyone want to get money from that, and nobody cares about someone's lives. But I hope someday we can solve that. Yeah, someday. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to get more updates and more interesting video about cats life and volunteering work that we are doing every day. And don't forget to support us so we can support animals. Thank you guys for watching, and pet your cat for me. Bye.